Hey everybody, so this is my first attempt of doing a proper figure review after, after I uploaded those couple of videos talking about my Black Bolt custom. I figured I would try and, enter the review space, as it were. And today, I figured I'll go through and review a figure I didn't see a lot of reviews for online, as the Beast Kingdom Darkseid. I picked this guy up from BBTS. He was on sale for he was on sale for substantially off of what the original price was. I'm not sure exactly what, but I got him for I think $70, which is definitely a steal if you look at the just the size of this boy. I don't have an exact measurement about how tall he is, but I guess we'll just do size comparisons real quick. Here he is next to the Mezco Superman. And Mezco Superman is not a very small boy. He's right around the size of your average 6-inch scale figure. And he is towered over by Darkseid, which I am all about. I like Darkseid being nice and imposing. We'll do some more size comparisons later, but first off, we'll take a look at this guy right here. Let's get a nice detailed look. If the camera will focus, there we go. You see he's got focus? There. He's got really nice paint all over his body. It's like they dry brushed some gray on there. Highlight the raised surfaces. And just look at those textures, man. Beautiful. Looks like he's made out of concrete or something. Which, I guess he kind of is a little bit. Dude, I don't know if they ever in the comics say why Darkseid is like a big granite man, other than the fact it just looks so cool. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this look is based off of his Darkseid War design in that miniseries. I don't know why I said that weird. But yeah, the some nice vibrant orange here. All the paint's really clean. Around the symbol, around onto the back. I don't have any paint defects or anything. Just all around really nice. I will say I have a couple minor gripes with the figure. Well, one big gripe. I'll get into that actually right now. So out of the box, his wrist joints very hard. It was very hard to pop off the hands and switch them out. So what I ended up doing was even now I've modified it. It's still really tight. What I ended up doing. You do that? Please? Oh, we're getting there. Focus on this. There. Beautiful. Beautiful. What I ended up doing was taking a pair of, model snips. I just chopped chunks of the peg off till it went in and out smoother. Now it does seem that the peg itself is thick enough and it goes in deep enough into the hand that you don't really need the mushroom on top. So if you wanted to, you could just do the same as me, just shave it down some, but you know, your mileage may vary. I'm sure that oh, there goes this gauntlet. Ugh. I'm sure it varies between copies, you know, different tolerances and stuff, how much extra molding you have on there. Alright. Doing this on camera is a little bit of a pain even. So we'll see if I can do this. The peg is running away. Shit. Oh no, that's the grippy hand. I didn't want that. Ugh, that would be why. I haven't put the grippy hand on there yet. We'll get into the hands in a second. Right after I shove this thing back on there. Jesus. Yeah, the peg is definitely big enough that you don't really need the mushroom on top to have it sustainably fit. Oh yeah, back to my gripes. There is a lot of sort of loose bits, like bits that aren't nailed down or glued down in any way. Like these shin guards, they're just free floating. The wrist guards are free floating. This waist piece and the chest piece are all free floating. So I guess if you really wanted to, you could just have like a strip down, like in his Skivvy's Darkseid. I'm not sure why you would want to do that, but it's an option. Well, the only really piece that has a reason, aside from this gauntlet, to come off is the chest piece. Because he has a little... There we go. It's a little LED. Little LED right in there. I'm not sure what these specs are from. He's got a little LED in there. And if you look at his neck peg, it also has an LED. And the compartment for the batteries is just right here. You just... see if I can get my fingernail in there. Ah, there we go. It's just held in there with like a magnet. There you go. I'm not sure what type of batteries it takes. Probably LR44s or something. But yeah, that stays on there really nicely, and it's not super noticeable, especially if you press it down all the way. It's just like he's just got a little square on his back, but again, it's not something you're going to be seeing most of the time, unless you have him naked. So yeah, let me get this back on him. And there's just a couple little pegs in here. For some reason, on mine, it's really hard to line up both pegs up in there. So, but one is enough to hold it at least, unless you're throwing them around. If you're doing some high energy poses, then it might be an issue. But other than that, let me see if I can actually... really need to get the light in there. So you can see it's actually pegging in. I think it is. We'll see. We'll see. Alright. So we'll take this time right now to look at some of his accessories, and we'll start with the alternate head. And he has a real Angie head right here. Pissed off Darkseid. And this is the face that you see before you die. An additional function of this face is, you might notice, the eyes are a little darkened out than on this head. On this head, they're painted. But on this head, I don't know if you can see it. There are some little holes drilled in for you to slot in the Omega beams. And now you get 2 options for the Omega beams. You have these sort of like EKG Omega beams. They're straight. Well, as straight as Omega beams can be. And then you get these crazy ass Omega beams, which I love. One of my favorite parts about Darkseid is just how crazy the Omega beams are. Like, they literally just go wherever. And I love that. So getting that out of the way, we have also 3 different pairs of hands that he has. He has sort of, grabbing hands, I guess. Like he's about to, like, choke someone. Or, like, body slam someone. Oh, yeah. There you go. Really, just... I love the paintwork. He even has his nails painted. See if we can get some of that. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. So he's got those. He's got some relaxed hands. Which I always find kind of looks strange on figures. Like, because whenever companies make relaxed hands, they always have the thumb out. So it kind of looks like they're, like, waving at you, or going for a high five, maybe. And I don't think that Darkseid would do either of those things unless he was, you know, he was in his good spirits. You know, maybe every once in a while he gives Calabac, his son, you know, just that little bit of appreciation. But I'm sure most of the time it's, less than favorable. And then he has some, like, holding hands. Like, you put, like, a sword in there or something. But what's really strange is that he doesn't really come with anything to grab. He doesn't even have, like, a mother box or anything. You can see a little bit of the mold lines, but thanks to the sculpt, it's not super noticeable unless it's, like, you know, right in front of your face like it is. And then he has this strange, like Omega punch hand. If anyone knows what this is about, tell me about it in the comments. But, like, I'm not sure why this is here. I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's made out of this nice translucent red. And it feels squishier than the other hands. Like it's almost like a gummy sort of feeling. And it looks like Jolly Rancher, so I might have to fight the urge to swallow this. So with accessories and stuff out of the way, we'll get into articulation, I guess. I'm going flying by the seat of my pants here, guys. So Darkseid, if you have his head all the way down, he looks down that much, and move his armor a little bit, up that much. But you can also, the neck, the peg sits so deep within the head that you can actually kind of slide it up and down there a little bit. You can kind of half it. So, okay. Whoops. If you really wanted to, you could half it, and then he can look up about that much, and look down that much. And yeah, it's still stable. It's not going to fall off or anything. And the system for the arms is a little strange, too. Like, there's a ball joint. I don't know if I can get the light in there. there's like a ball joint in here that connects the shoulder to the body. But there's also like a, you get a focus on that? There's also a hinge. Yeah, hinge right there, and it goes on a ball into the shoulder. And on this, it would be his right shoulder. On his right shoulder, it was ungodly tight out of the package. Super tight. But yeah, he's got, with the drop down, you can get his arm out that much. It goes up to there, which is where I typically have it if he's resting. And then, 360, unhindered, nothing, no armor bits getting in the way really. And he's got bicep swivel, goes 360. He's got double jointed elbows, nice range of motion there. And he's got, as you've seen previously, he's got the hinge swivel wrists, so you can have it going any which way, which is great. I always love that. He's got ball joints in his torso, up here and down here. He can't really go back. He goes back a little bit, but just due to the design of how the chest piece goes over, it kind of is designed to sit flush there with the skirt. But you can get him going nice and forward. As for the legs, they do have the drop down method. Oh, it's super tight though. So this is the difference. Drop down leg, not drop down leg. Oh, you can kick up that much. With all the armor pieces getting in the way. It goes back that much. There, back up in there. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and get that much range of motion. If you move the ankle guard back, you can get a little bit more. Yeah, that's about as far back as it'll go. And then the ankle, you have a similar system as with the wrists. So you can go forward, back. It is at an angle, so you get some nice pivot. And you can also rotate. I think that might be why they did the shin guard separately. So you can kind of, it's always flush with the foot. But it kind of looks ugly sometimes. But I guess that's, I guess it's not really ugly. It is just kind of impractical. It feels gross. Like something isn't properly secured. Okay. So now that Darkseid, we've gone over him, we'll do some extra size comparisons. So I think that one that most people would want to see is, Storm Collectibles Darkseid. Which these guys are so big, there we go, they're barely fitting in frame. So that's how they look together. Oh shit. Okay, let me readjust my camera. Okay. This is how they look together. They do different things for me. Personally, I'm more of a comic book Darkseid fan. So, while this Injustice one is very well articulated, he has a lot of really nice sculpt and accessories. I prefer the Beast Kingdom one, I think. But the Storm Collectibles Darkseid has not done me wrong. He's, in fact, quite good. If you don't have, well, both of these figures are exceptionally expensive. But if you have the chance, like if one of them's on sale or something, I don't even know if this guy's in stock anywhere anymore. Because I got him, I might have pre-ordered him. I got him with one of my first paychecks from work. So this is a while ago that he came out. But anyways, oh, he almost fell. Prices averted. Okay. So Darkseid back over there. We'll get him standing with his son. DC Multiverse Megafig Calabac. And he is shorter than Darkseid, but I'm not sure if I like him being thicker. You know? I feel like Darkseid should be the meatiest. I don't know. The scale the scale works if we're talking like just head height. How they look together. But I'm not sure I'm sold on just the beefiness, I suppose. But this is a really good, well-designed figure. It's got a lot of Jack Kirby in it. And personally, I love that. Okay. Now we'll get some smaller ones. I should be able to do a couple at a time. So here we have the Marvel Legends Deluxe Thanos. And put him here. And if you wanted to get some like weird crossovers going, here's the Jada Toys Ryu from Street Fighter 2. I'll bring Superman back out here. And here's the SHF Dragon Ball Superhero Gohan. And here's Soups. I have a lot of them. I have a lot of size comparisons because I'm a scale guy. Scale is very important to me on the shelf. I don't really like whenever a character is taller or shorter than they are supposed to be. So that's why there's a lot here. But here we have the Mafex Spider-Man Classic Colors version. Wow, he really pops on the camera. Wow. And we have the black suit Marvel Legends Retro Card Spider-Man. So that's how your standard gambit of 6-inch scale lines will fit alongside Mr. Darkseid here. I didn't even realize it. I just made a joke. The Killers, Mr. Brightside, and this is Mr. Darkseid. And on that note, we will we'll end it here. I'll probably chop this down a little bit. But yeah, let me know if this is something you guys want to see more of in the future, because I have, lots of figures I can review. Lots of them. And lots of them I made modifications to. So, yeah. I actually have the Mezco PX exclusive Cyclops. Yes. Where he's got the old pirate outfit. I guess it's called. So I might review that later. But anyways, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace!